guitar!
We're shredding like cheese! We're shredding like a spaghetti squash? Smile? Apple? Booba. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. No! I shan't let it happen. No! Shredding like zesting? I guess. That's just, if we're being honest, it's the same idea as shredding cheese, so. I'm not as all for that one. It's so fucking hot outside. Bruh, it's hot. Ah, yes, we've reached 30 now. Of course. 62% humidity. Honestly, the humidity could be a lot worse. But it's like a perfect summer day out there. Alright, let's keep it true. Yeah! Where did it go? Where did my fucking thing go? Right, I unplugged it because it was getting too hot. Oh, that's another thing. I have to turn on the fan because it's too hot. Oh, I also have to go do this because it's too hot. Okay, let's turn this on. You'll have to let me know if this is like getting picked up on my mic or anything. But I need this thing pointed at me. Okay, great. I'm gonna turn on the... Biff, Biff, wherever you are, help me. Come on. Okay. Oh, that is nice. In front of a Steam store page? It's true. It's the sacred knowledge. There's my Snape reference pictures on the side. Let me just check this. There we go. That's what's wrong. Hang on. Much better. All better. Piff, piff, piff. And then you gotta input the Konami code. You don't spin around 3 times or anything like that. Oh, hang on. No, it doesn't look like that's from my mic. Please let me know if this is just a wind tunnel for you guys. Registers Piff's name as Piff. As Piss? Yeah. Sucks. No good. Here, let's try and fix it. Piff. 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 P-I-P-H. Piff. No. Confidence 36%. Hang on. Caption settings. You don't know me. You don't understand me. Not like this. They don't know. They don't fucking know. What's the point? Oh well. Let me know if the lighting is weird because I have the blinds open a little bit to let in natural light, but it might be making this too washed out looking. ass in this sneak. We were giving him belly powers. Back from watering flowers. That sounds really nice. I felt... Oh my god, I just remembered. Fuck, dude. While walking home, I saw a robin fly into a window. I assume he was fine, because he flew off right after. But, like... God, that was stupid. He was there with his little buddy, and his little buddy got scared that I was there, and he flew around the corner of a house. And then the robin in question was perched on a little front patio, and he tried to do the same, but I guess he thought the window next to the corner of the house wasn't a window. So he only flew about 4 feet, right? And then dong. And I literally did some cartoon shit where I put my hand over my mouth and went, oh! And then he flew off. So good luck to that fucking guy, I guess. Oh boy. And then I felt bad. But ultimately, it must have been okay that one of my neighbors, who was a little cat who hangs out outside, was chilling out in the driveway, lounging in the sun. I was like, oh no, Dexter, you must be so hot. You need water. But like, if he was really that hot, I think he would have been like chilling under the car, right, in the shade. So I couldn't make myself feel too bad about it. He's this lovely, chunky old ginger cat. I love him. He's so friendly. Oh, animals doing the bare minimum to stay alive. Hang on, we scoot. All belly. Okay, so that means that line there shouldn't actually be there. Covering it up. We're getting rid of it. No! That's not what I want for auto framing, you big jerk. Let's just go up to this direction. There. That's most of what needs to be seen. Yay. Sounds almost like Donkey Kong music. No longer Donkey Kong. Puts on suit and tie. No longer DK. There's a big old clump of owl hair floating around. Removes tie, no longer DK. You're right. Wait! Hang on! The conundrum. That means that this part's gonna be white. Oh, it's gonna look funky. He twisting. He wants to get a look, dude. That's what's going on here. He's like twisting his whole body around. Comprehend it. Is my music done? Is it giving up? It did. It did. Alright, time for Pound. Pow. Oh, that's why that snake in the reference picture is so iridescent. He's moist. Oh, beautiful. Wow. His snakes have really weird coloration. And like shape. What the fuck's going on here? That's too pink. Too calm. Also too calm. I need a brick color. Good enough, I guess. Darker, that'll last. Oh, that's like invisible. Fuck that. Hang on. Maybe I do a crazy color instead. So it's more visible. That would be fun. It is very visible, but probably too much. Too light. I have no options. Do I have to use actual brown? I guess I fucking do. And we're in the real scale hours. Is that too shaky for you guys? Because the thing I have it stood on right now, I can technically change it. I don't know if it's going to be the same height. Let's see. for a second, just so you guys don't get thrown around like little creatures. Give me just one sec. Let's go back to B. I'm gonna take this out of here. That's a shame. Oh well. Where can I put this now? Maybe over here? Nope. Further in here? That's gonna have to be it. That'll have to do, pig. Your Wi-Fi also went out? Oh. Oh my god, twinsies! There we go. Now we're more steady. Oh, that means I can also move my captions up a bit. There we go. There we go. How are these shaped? Is it one per section? That seems way too much. That seems way too much. I think I just gotta go. Can't pay too much attention to it. I think I just gotta go. The plug is so big I had to reconfigure all the shit I had plugged into my desk. Yeah, I'm living that life. It's not great. Let's shake things up a little. Where'd I put that? Where'd I put those? Over there. Cable management can wait a few weeks or so. I don't fucking care. Just make sure it's not a fire hazard. That's the thing you should really care about. Doesn't matter if it looks pretty as long as it's safe. Okay, now this little guy down here. Actually, wait, I should do the belly first. La belly. Now zoom out. Slow. Wow. Wow, tall. Why is it zoomed the fuck out so far? That's crazy. Why are you doing that? Go. Get down. Oh my god. Wow! Don't do that! Wow! Feels like cheating, I guess, technically. I didn't want to do that. Go the fuck back over here. Jesus. Can I ask for help with drawing once you're done with stream? Trying to draw a very buff woman and failing hard. Someone in your chat recommended I talk to you. I'd prefer you just ask me about it, like, now, and let me take care of it now, because after stream I got stuff to do. But also, generally, if you have something that you, like, think is gonna take a lot of time, that's not something I'm super down for a lot of the time, unless it's, like, a simple fix. Right? So at the end of the day, that is still asking me to critique something you're doing, and to fix drawing issues you have. And as much as there is wisdom in asking somebody who knows what they're doing, you also need to respect their time. I appreciate that you asked, though. That is one thing. I appreciate that you asked beforehand and didn't just send me a DM or at me or anything like that. That is appreciated. Didn't want to bother me during my stream? No, that's fine. That's usually when people come to me about art questions and stuff. Also, I'm not super great at drawing buff women. I don't know what gave you that impression. My anatomy skills aren't incredible compared to other artists you could be asking. So there is a chance I might not actually be able to help you with what you're trying to fix. So I will just say that. Sorry for noises. I just charged that one, not even using it. Awful. Gosh. Dude, quit sending weird shit in my chat. Don't be at that. Fucked it up. you're disturbed by something, don't share it with others. Yeah, didn't everybody die at the end of The Ring? Spoilers for like a 30-year-old movie or whatever the fuck. Now these stupid wings. Silver. My silver pencil. Just put it on. These little bat wings. You got ugly little elbows and everything. It's crazy. So what is it about that you're having trouble with? Is it an anatomy issue? Is it a design issue? I think it's inherently kind of hard to get the idea of wrestler across without, like, kind of very obvious, on the nose, big belt, luchador kind of vibes. Unless, you know, it's already established that wrestling is, like, a core theme of it, because I can see the wolf half and the butler half. The rest of it is just, I feel like 3 in 1 is a little bit hard to do, so you've kind of done as much as you can there. You don't know, actually, originally thought I needed her to be buffer. The outfit's also kind of awful. But you need to figure out what you wanted to fix before you ask me to comment on it. You can't just point at it and go, what's wrong? Because for all I know, what you're giving me is exactly what you wanted, right? I think she's plenty buff, though, if that's what you're getting across. I can tell that you've tried to draw muscles there, and she's not, like, completely snatched or whatever the fuck. How's the Bebo? I think he's napping out in the living room. Let's go see. He's not even asleep, he's just sitting out in his little chair by himself in the dark. These aren't even, like, anatomically correct in any degree. These look weird as fuck. Even in, like, I mean, the reference image does. See, here's the trick. Oh, Jesus. In you having to ask yourself what you want critiques on, you have already figured out your answers. That's what you have to do. Whenever you're not sure about how something looks, how would you describe what your problem is with it to another person? And then chances are, it'll click with you, oh, and this is what I need to do to fix that problem. So, ta-da, What else? Hang on. Let me read what you're saying. So here's the question is that you have to consider further when you say possibly modify her wrestling leg straps to be more Wolf or Butler-esque. I don't know what Wolf or Butler-esque mean. How would you describe something as being Wolf or being Butler? Because if you can't point at something and instantly recognize what it's supposed to be evoking, or like call to it, then it's just gonna be a mess for you to try and deal with, right? Because I don't even know if I would register those as wrestler leg straps. I can't think of immediately, and I know I'm not super versed in the idea of wrestling or whatever the fuck, but like, I don't know what a wrestler leg strap looks like. And if somebody who doesn't have a lot of knowledge of it can't even tell you what that is, then doesn't really seem like something that's very iconic. I could be wrong, though. I need to find music to listen to. And I can't tell you if the theme is sound or not, because I don't know exactly what you're going for. Designs are highly... It really depends on the context of what you're trying to evoke, right? And what you're trying to do. So it's really important that you don't base your satisfaction on the design on somebody else's approval, especially somebody who doesn't know what you're going for. Hello, La GM. Yeah, there you go. You'll figure it out. It's good that you're asking questions. That means that you're trying to improve. So you've already done step one. But also, you don't get a reward for suffering more at the end of the day, so don't beat yourself up about things that you don't know how to fix just yet. And don't poo-poo on yourself for not being where you want to be. I should put on Elden Ring music. That's what I should do. Looks like I gotta tilt this a bit more if I can. I don't know if I can, though. It's gonna get really weird looking. Oh, Mesmer! Why are you like this? Mr. the Impaler. That's why I kind of want to go back to the other way I had the thing set up, because then it would be easier for you guys to get a better angle on it. What if I did this? What if I did something like this? And then tilted it. Yeah, that's a bit better. Recommendations. Sketch from reference. 3 sketches of butlers from different angles. 3 sketches of wolves from different angles. 3 sketches of wrestler ladies from different angles. When you get a sense for the distinguishing parts of each individually, then you can combine them. Yeah! That's good information. That's good advice. Familiarize yourself with the fundamentals of something before you start to try and push and bend those boundaries. Otherwise, you're going to get confused. You're going to lose the sauce. You're going to lose the message. Okay. Jesus Christ, this is hard. Fuck. Okay. That wing is less trouble. This one needs to be filled in more. cheeky and wing. It really is just how wings work. They get the same body plan, they just go from there. What do you mean there's no feathers and it's just weird leather, like, flaps? Take the feathers off a chicken, it's the same thing. We did get clued in earlier to a good site for animal references. Yeah! Yeah! And that can go there. Oh shit, I'm already drawing in a part you can't see. That's why this is trouble. Is there a good site for any reference? Muscles under tux just gives me AI slop galore. There are a lot of sites out there that will have options for people who are clothed versus not clothed for like your preference when you're searching through poses and stuff. If you toggle that one on, I'm sure you're gonna find options that are, if not exactly what you're looking for, then close enough to what you're looking for that you can apply the same logic. You mean you want to study muscle under fabric? I think you need to figure out one or the other first. It's the same thing. You can't jump into combining things until you understand the fundamentals of something. No, these are good things to learn though. You don't really need to be apologizing for it. Flattened in here. Yeah. Art is very hard. It is a skill that relies so much on your own imagination and problem solving, especially, that a lot of it is not obvious. There are so many things about art that don't just come naturally. You have to have somebody else teach them to you. And if you don't get taught in the right order, this is how you miss growing. This is how things go trouble. Get a sub, crispy chicken nacho fries, a shawarma wrap, or burger for dinner. I feel like sub is the closest to... Sub is what I had today, and I'll never say no to a sub sandwich, because it's like... It's got all the different flavor profiles in one. You got your vegetable, you got your meat, you got your bread, you got your good flavor if you get the right sauces and stuff. Shawarma, non-biased, or shawarma. I've never had one before. That might be equally as correct. I've never had a shawarma? No. It's only been in the past, like, I don't know, decade, but mostly 5 years that we've gotten any international food here, so... My options for eating have been quite limited. I'd be willing to try it for sure, though. We do need more Middle Eastern cuisine. That is probably, like, the biggest thing that we have started to get, as opposed to like any other international foods. Hang on, let's listen to Elden Ring music. I don't know if I want relaxing music. I think I want bangers. All boss themes. You know what? No. Let's do this one. Let's just do Shadow of the Erdtree. Why not? CalArts? California Institute of the Arts, if I remember correctly. Could I get poutine delivered there? Is that even actually... Do you mean to me? Why would I want poutine? On my list of foods that I want to eat every day, poutine is like nowhere near the top. Yeah, fancy private art school. Oh, that's a dark purple. Wow. That's a nice shade. Just trying to fill this shit in so I remember what's what. Mary Brown's does have poutine taters. I've been avoiding eating Mary Brown's lately. I felt... when I think about eating Mary Brown's now, I'm like, yeah! Even though I know I like it, I don't want to eat it. I don't want it. Green onions on it? Damn. That doesn't sound like poutine. That sounds like you didn't want to eat poutine. It's a good topping, I agree. I like green onions as well, especially in things like ramen or like other Japanese food. But I don't really think it belongs on poutine. I think that kind of takes away from the inherent simplicity of poutine. Like, I think the farthest I'll go with poutine is like a bit of pulled pork on top of that. But even that, I'm like, I'd just have a pulled pork sandwich at that point. It's good for pierogies. Oh, okay. I guess it's the potato green onion combination, which does work, I suppose. Wow, this is crazy. This looks like a real animal. Maybe I should just do white for the scales all going throughout. It'd be more consistent. Oh, hello, Beanie! I had to usurp your bed for my art supplies. You weren't using it. Here, I will move. I will move stuff. Chase Alucard. He's way the hell over there.
Beanie. You wanna come up? Come on. Come on. Up, up. Come on.
You don't care?
Hey. Papa. Hello, Beanie. You want a little smooch? No? Too far? Too far away? Big yell.
I'm gonna turn this up. This is ambient as hell. I barely hear anything.
Beanie. Pat.
Good enough. I gotta start making these bigger, actually. Otherwise I'm gonna get stuck here for way longer than I want to be.
What? Woody.
Sir, you don't want to be here. I'm telling you, you don't want to be here. Oh, I'm scared. Do you want me to turn this off so you can come up? Are you scared? Are you afraid?
Huh?
Hello. Welcome on in. I'm very slowly drawing. Not painting. I wish I were painting, but I'm not. Yeah, no, that's exactly what they did here, Misha. It worked. It fucking worked. Damn it, my one's fucked up. Should you watch my Elden Ring stream again? Nah, it's outdated. None of it fucking matters anymore. It's all bullshit now. Elden Ring is like quantum physics, dude. The more you think you know, the more you figure out, and then you realize you were wrong. And then you get even wronger. And you have to accept that you're never gonna know what the fuck it's about. What are we doing here? Seriously? Fuck.
Yarg.
Too many scales, dude. It's just too much. This almost reminds me of Mermaid's Mask OST. Alternatively, because this came out first, it would be the opposite. Meerschaum, you think you know what it's all about. Literally, what were the things you predicted? I made them too small. Fuck! It's okay, it's moving away from the camera. It's okay. I'm gonna make them slowly bigger, just a little bit though. I should have done like rings going down so it would have been easier to follow. So I could make them consistent. But alas, here we are. Oh, my pencil kit. Come back. What is Mir? Mir Ruins is the place where Mater is found? Like under the cathedral? Well, I know Ymir is. It's because Mir means finger. It's the old Celtic word, dude. It's just conveniently an anagram. But I don't see how that is like... I don't see how predicting one anagram of something that was never really confirmed to be an anagram, or creating your own anagrams out of something, can be indicative of things that just so happen to be fun anagrams in the DLC. When clearly there's other more pertinent reasons why the characters are named Ymir and then the place is named Mir. And then you're also pointing out things from, you know, literacy and literary points that are filled with anagrams because they're classics and they're huge parts of, like, Western literature. Finger ruins a finger. There's too many fucking scales, dude. If I were a snake, I'd be so tired of it. Every few months I'd be like, get these things off of me, and then I'd feel better. Dark Souls 1 to 3. Very, very vaguely. Nowhere near to the extent of what I know about Elden Ring. At this point, I probably know more about Bloodborne than I do about Dark Souls. Just because there's, you know, less throughout... Because it's one game versus 3. So it's less throughout the continuity of it. That might be like a hot take amongst the community, but I do know people who would agree with that. Visual and thematic components to Patches, who exists in many forms throughout the FromSoft universe. Because he's a pale, bald dude? Patches is already in Elden Ring! I don't see how he's thematically the same. I don't remember any parts of Ymir that imply that he is a scoundrel, a cutthroat scoundrel who will leave you for dead. Oh, I'm out of frame again. Mobby. There's only so much I can do. Posture check, thank you. Oh, big stretch. Oh, Oz, be tired. I need it. I need a Bebo.
Beanie. Beanie. Oh, do we make tea in a bit? That might be nice. What? What, Beanie? Sniff. Beautiful. Sniff. Wow. What? You looking at me funny? Wow. Big yawn.
Okay, but you have to realize that that is under an entire framework that you yourself made up. You have structured this framework for you to find your little Lego people to fit into. And, like, even though it's cool and neat that you found a way for that to work, it's really hard to say that that is intentional. That is an intentionally, like, canon framework that the developers were going for. I really don't think it's that deep. I think it's that deep in other directions, but I don't think that they have tried to obfuscate things to that degree. That is just not how that shit works. This is one of 100 examples. Yeah, because you keep doing this. You keep doing this for, like, every other different thing, and you have a different framework for everything. Eventually you're gonna get some things kind of right, but it's just pattern recognition to patterns that you yourself are coming up with. Which, like, yeah, that's a valuable skill, and it's interesting in terms of, like, research and stuff that you can find all this sort of things out, but I think it's, I'm not gonna say disingenuous, but I think it's giving yourself credit for things that aren't really reliable. If you wanted to find out if there was any actual truth in the things that you're coming up with, then you would go out of your way to find disproof of them. To find things that contradict your ideas and point out how they aren't real. That's how you get evidence. That's how you figure shit out. Okay. There's, like, most of that snake drawn. So I'm gonna do this part here. Ooh. Yeah, I wish you could do traditional stuff more often. It's just there's a lot of setup to it. And it's also a lot slower. Well, maybe not. It feels slower than digital.
What you doing now? Screech, screech. Wow. Screech, screech, screech. What's up, Bill? This section here's a little fucked up, but that's okay.
Oh shit, wait. I'm supposed to turn in this way. Oh, we got some stuff to change. Oh no. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oh, wait, you guys can't see that part? No, you can. Okay. Oh, zoom. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't realize the mic was like right over there. My bad. Go here, you go there. Bye, Teal Chorus. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna go put on some tea. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, my legs. Ooh. Hang on, let me zoom out so we can look at this thing. Nearm. Nearm. Oh, that's in the way. Cool. Great, cool. This is it. Getting her. We're getting her. Do hand stretches. Crunchy. Ugh. I'm gonna move this thing too. Get out, Poppy. Get out, Poppy. Okay. Break time. Let's do an ad break while I'm gone. Might as well. Doobie-doo-doo. Is it currently happening? Or have I done them already? I recently ran one. I see. Okay. I will wait then. Let's get some other music to have in the background. I want to share with you all and show you half of my bountiful harvest from berry picking yesterday. Just real quick. That's half. My mom got the other half.
Ooh. Bugs and all. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What's up, Al? You want berry? You're not getting it. I put berry in my ice cream. This is a beanie-free food. You hear me? Beanie-free. You got my little highly reflective desk surface. You can see my beautiful bowl reflected in it. A razzle-dazzle berry. Sir, you're not getting them. Sir. I'm gonna mush them. And I'm gonna mush them. Look, that one's still got the stem on it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Sir, it's not for you. Sir, get your butt out of the camera. Sir. Hi. Hi. Move your butt. Yeah. Colors. Hang on. I gotta Google something real quick. I don't care about your stories about raspberries. Just tell me what to do with them. I told my mom I wanted to make tarts out of it, but she's like, no, I'm just gonna put them in yogurt. I'm like, okay, fine. We're gonna mush. We're gonna mush. We're gonna mush them. It's probably really good for your ears. I'm gonna get my tea. You love to spill. Stick my stupid little nose in the screen here. Oh well. Whatever. I have my tea. Your beautiful little cow. My beautiful little treat, because I deserve it. You can fuck a boy for a few bit. Why are you so loud? Stop it. Beebo's hanging out in the hallway. If he shows up again and he wants to be on the desk, then I'll show him. But for now I need to keep the camera facing this way so that I don't have to keep resetting it to readjust for the stream for art. How's everybody doing though? How has your week been? Done anything interesting? They're so cold now. They're so firm. Mr. Barry. Mr. Thomas Barry. Been fighting with the Turkish embassy for visa purposes? Oh no. A weak passport? You can do that? Wait, do you mean weak as in like a week long or a weak as in not strong one? You never do anything interesting? You can, though. Did you know? You can do interesting things. Not strong. I see. I don't know what the prerequisites for that would be, so you don't need to go into it if you don't want, because I imagine some of that's like sensitive information. But that does suck. You sure did say weak as in not strong the first time. I don't know why I've read it as like the length of time. My brain really did read it that way. Cold berry. Did you guys know that beginning of the end is tonight? Over on twitch.tv/stabbiness. I think in like 2 hours from now, I want to say. Yay, I'm happy. This is yummy. A nice little treat for me. For me. Literally eating my hard-earned foraged food. You should have seen me out in that fucking meadow. I was like crouched down picking these berries and like I was like poking my head up and looking around for predators and shit every few minutes. It sure is Wednesday. Oh! Yeah, it is. You just caught up. Ooh! Yay, yay. I don't even remember what next episode is. I have no idea. I've been going back through certain scenes in my head, thinking about them, and like realizing like I think I'm coming up with like a alternate sort of like meta structure for the deep lore and stuff that Aram has hinted towards. And I gotta go back to like the early episodes and re-watch certain scenes and keep an ear out for certain key words. Because he might have been doing this shit the whole time, and I only now figured it out. They were growing wild. Newfoundland is actually really good for, like, wild berries and stuff. I didn't realize that strawberry season was, like, the middle of summer, like, early middle summer, so I would have gone and gotten wild strawberries, because Newfoundland wild strawberries are, like, a lot smaller, but they're very sweet. And there's a bunch of those growing around the same area, but not quite accessible anymore. And I think maybe tonight, if I have time, I'll go back and to a meadow near there and see if I can get blueberries, because blueberry season is starting. I think I might be a little early for it, but I'm going to see what the state of the plants are in that area so I can find out if it'll be worth to go back there later. I kind of wish that there were, like, a slightly more boggy area near me so I could go and get bake apples, but at the same time, like, bake apples or partridge berries. But at the same time, I'm kind of too paranoid for, like, the risk versus reward of going around swamp and bog that I'm not familiar with just for the sake of berries. I'm also going to see if I can go back for crab apples later, because those things are fucking crazy around here. Last minute cherry season. Late bloomer cherry season. We can't grow cherries here. The only ones we can grow, they're not like edible cherries. They're like ornamental or some shit. They're sour and bitter and yucky. Listen, you're telling me cherry pie is my favorite. It's not worth it. The cherries we have. Oh, but if I drop money, I can make cherry pie. I see. I see. Partridge berries? Yeah, they look like little, they taste almost like grapes, but not quite. They look like weird little melons without the rind. I know Amy's parents have a couple bushes of them in their backyard. Bake apples basically look exactly like strawberries, or sorry, raspberries, but they're orange. They're also called cloudberries. They're very nice, but they're really hard to find. Okay, ice cream complete. Also, another thing. I will show you guys the book that Jello got for me. When him and Yum came to visit. We went to the bookstore. I got 2 books, but he was kind enough to get me this book. And I'm wondering if we would want to do, like, a read-through, flip-through kind of stream for something like this. I think that could be really fun. Or, like, I might even just do it as, like, a separate video or something. I don't know. But this bitch, she big. She thick. She hefty. Fungi, eat you. Ashwoosh. We have similar looking berries, but they grow differently and they're not edible? I know salmon berries look similar, but they're not the same, I don't think. I don't think they might be. I don't know. Harankash? Ooh, wow. Super tart? Is that a lingonberry, maybe? Ground cherry. I know I've had Chinese ground cherries, which is literally these, actually. Ironically enough, I think it's these here. Well, this is a lantern flower, but I'm pretty sure these are the ground cherries inside of them. And I don't know if they just weren't very in season or stored properly. I didn't enjoy them very much. So it might have been on the part of the grocery store I got them from, but I'm willing to try them again. They weren't really for me, though. I don't think they were juicy enough. I just remembered my persimmon stream. Foraging stream. I don't think I'd be able to come at you live from the meadow. I don't know if my phone has that power. I'm trying to think. How would I even do that? How do you do that from your phone? That's right, dog. That is right, little doggy. Do people here, does anybody here know if it's easy or hard to stream from Twitch on your phone? I've been too afraid to do it. But yeah, this thing is literally like, I have basically, I would say, not a full week straight, but there's been about a week's worth of time for evenings since I've got this, that I've sat down and tried to read a few pages, and it's not even that dense, right? It's mostly just pretty cool pictures and nice diagrams like this, right? And I've sat down to try and read this for a few nights, and I'll get like this far in, I'll get like half a page in, and then I'll be like, I don't know what about this fucking book. I don't know if it's because it's like a weighted blanket because of how hefty it is or whatever, but like I am going at a snail's pace. I think I'm literally on this page here, so I'm only 20 pages in. But I'm learning a lot. But any video obviously would be poor quality. It'd use a ton of mobile data. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A lot less intuitive from what I can tell. I guess, yeah, this is really a textbook if you think about it. And it does have very much school textbook kind of diagrams in it. But that's the thing too, I don't mind using a ton of, like, data if it means that, like, I'm actually basically gonna be putting it towards a stream, because I'm gonna eventually make part of my money back from it. Because you guys are cool enough to subscribe, so it's like, you know, it's a cycle. I will see what needs to be done. That could be very interesting, actually. We shall see. I know my phone's camera is really, really high quality, so that might even out. Unless Twitch is, you know, fucking 5G connectivity is that shit that it just destroys it. Okay. Al's probably gonna start yelling for his dinner soon, so keep in mind about that. Oh, hi! I was just gonna go check on you. What's up? I also don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for since we have beginning of the end, but also I want to watch a show with Will tonight, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for. Probably about 45 minutes, if I'm being smart about it. That's probably should be my cutoff. Here you go, Bebo. Hey. Oh, careful. Careful. We're gonna crunch down a couple resolutions depending on how strong your connection is. Well, the area is up on a hill, but it's also, you know, it's out in the sticks, so I guess, maybe it's probably pretty far away from towers. I don't know. We shall see. Okay. Now, this guy right here. I don't want to paint this, or I don't want to sketch this in just yet, because it would be smarter to paint it first, and then sketch over it. What else am I doing? Probably... No, I want to work on these first, I think. Is the smarter idea. Can I do that? Can I do that? Let's come up with another snake face. Another snake face to use as reference. This guy's looking up a little bit. Ooh. Up and to the right.
Just this little bit. Ooh. Okay. Turn it over a bit more. Probably not going to be many snake pictures from that angle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, why did I pick such a stupid angle? Snakes, you don't see them from below. You just don't. The closest I got is this little dude. What's up, Belle? You having a little bath? Oh, hello! Do you want to come up? Hello! Monsieur? Ma petite? Ah! My little man! My little man! You wanna come over? Hmm? This way? No. He's hinking about it. He's hinking. Okay, I gotta sketch another snake. Let's see if I have better reference images of his actual snakes that I can just conveniently use. Ding dong. Do do do. Thanks, car horn. Okay. Ah! Scary! Ah! Ah! They actually have like flat heads, but then their noses are like so strangely shaped. They got long old mouths. Music jump scare, yeah. Not the first time that's happened in this stream.
How they hinge? Yeah, it's weird. Diamond-headed snakes are generally poisonous, while round-headed snakes generally aren't. Ooh. Oh, ow. I guess I can show him off. Give me just 1 sec. The people. He's too zoomed in. It's him. I swear. He's there. He's napping. The people. Onto the magnifying glass. Zoom in. Computer. Enhance. Snakes have like really long, sort of wide cheeks. I don't know how to describe them. Their little teeth. So this has got to come all the way out to here. He's just a little dude. I want that to go over that section, actually. Gotta learn your zig. Gotta learn your zag. Eating long jaws so they can unhinge. Yeah, so it's this rather than this fucker. Forget about this fucker. Whatever. See how this tea has cooled down. Oh. That is an immaculate cup of tea. Yay.
Like a duck beak, but with scales. Oh yeah, Puffin's beaks, they hinge way the fuck far back on their heads, which is like unexpected. But Puffins are kind of freaks of nature anyway. Shit. Oh wait, no, I wanted it to go down and then it goes up. Hang on. I got this. Don't fucking worry, I got this. Okay, 1. We got 2. Here we got 3. Let's give this guy 4. Fuck it. There we go. This is what I sound like when I'm a dancing lion. When I revel in cavort. Maybe this. I'm keeping my savings. This is my savings account. My savings account. I'm dying. Oi! I bet you I could fuck up some like colored pencils if I actually tried hard. Like this little guy was showing off earlier. These little dudes, right? I feel like if given enough time, I could get really good at that. Its creatures. Dude, if I were Scotty, I would hate birds and bats and things with wings. Fuck those guys. How dare they get away from here? I would say the moths too, but I don't know if they've ever seen moths. Because Wither brought up moths one time, and then the government said, you know too much. And they said, we would like to disagree. We know very little, in fact. We would like to know more. Okay, this guy then just bring down the script, so it doesn't matter too much. Oh, buddy. Oh, you can't see again! No! Dude, I'm gonna get so good at drawing snakes. Here's something interesting, is that, you know who's really good at drawing animals, but like reptiles specifically, is Amy? Because, you know, she's had all the dragons to train her to draw reptiles better. But, a Snartist, yes. So she's always been really, really good at drawing animals, especially like the little details like scales and things like that. And, for one of our high school art projects, we had like this thing where we had to basically do like, a color splash background and then like an ink drawing of some kind of animal or like feature or like a still life or something on top of it, but it was supposed to be like monocolored, so it was just one single color splash for the background and then ink, black ink on top. And she did this sick ass like viper that like went all the way around the canvas and like curled and coiled around, and she did every single scale on that motherfucker. It was crazy. She had it on her wall for years and years afterwards, and like I would just she'd be there playing like Breath of the Wild or like Fire Emblem or some shit, and I'd just be like staring up at her wall looking at it like, wow! The secret talents of Yam. See, look, I feel like I'm already getting better at this. Like, I struggled so fucking much on that part, but now I'm just like, I see you. I know your structure, bitch. I know what you're about. Coils on coils on coils and coils. The coils of Bahamut. This is Rolana's theme, right? This has gotta be Rolana. Because it sounds like her sister. Ooh. Am I crazy? Twin Moon Knight? Yes. Okay. I gotta sharpen this again. That snake looks like it's sucking in so much air. Balloons. I don't want that there. Here, I'm gonna flatten him. I'm gonna deflate him a little bit. He's gotta breathe. He's gonna use his pit organ to sense the air. Smelly. Today, arguably, we did not draw Mesmer the Impaler. We drew his snakes. Which, are they him? Or are they something else? I guess they're technically something else. They're his friends, though. What are we but our friends? Too fucking much of this shit. Too fucking much of this shit. Shit, hang on. Switch it that way. Yeah, this guy's a little fucked up. Sound of old-timey car stopping. Dude, thinking about a house made of dragon scales, because this looks like roof scales or whatever, you know. Because bioengineering. Don't you think if you had like a house made of dragon scales, that it would be really, really good in the winter, and then suck shit in the summer? These are the things the dwarves had to figure out. house. Sick as fuck. It is a cute snake. That's just British housing? Yeah, I guess that's true. That's just Newfie housing, I guess. Then again, we don't have nearly as much brick here. Which, you know, it makes sense. Because we don't have the dirt for it. We have rock instead. We did not have the dirt and clay to to accrue a good brick infrastructure industry. I'll never complain about the cold ever again. Yeah. I wonder what's actually gonna change. Big rock. Not dirt and clay, but rock and stone. Yeah, we have old fucking rocks here. That's why you can't really grow anything. That's because the soil is too earthy. It's too rocky. You can grow great tubers and then, like, lettuce and stuff. We get really good lettuce. Like, big old cabbage. I mean, not lettuce, but big cabbage. And pumpkins. And just things that sit on the earth. We're really good for that. But, like, we basically... The only root vegetables we can do are, like, turnip / rutabaga, carrot, potato, beet. That's about it. We need things that thrive in acrid, stony soil. I actually recently found a like a little PDF of like the different growing seasons for things that are harvestable in Newfoundland throughout the year, and it's got me like, interesting. Okay. Maybe more Disno. This track is so, like, stressful. It's just a fuck-up goop man on a horse. Still, it feels, like, more important than it is. Or at least the game does a shit job of telling you how important it is. If it is important, secretly. Defeat this goo to see our princess. Yes, she's dying. Yes, she's dead. Aren't you sad now? Yeah, I am. We can make some... Jesus Christ, I've never considered Newfie kimchi before. That's crazy. That's crazy! You know what? That's not crazy at all. We already kind of do that. We have pickled beets and pickled, mustard pickles. We kind of already do that. We do have a big pickle, culture here. We have root cellars. Not as much anymore, but way back in the day, like, before refrigeration became, like, a household thing, there were a lot of root cellars built into just, like, the sides of hills and, like, next to bogs and stuff. And you can basically tell whenever you go out around the bay where there used to be a root cellar, because it'll just be, like, a mound of grass, but then, like, a whole bunch of stones thrown where the front entrance was. Because, you know, we don't want kids going in there. That shit's falling the fuck apart, and it's empty. And there are 150-year-old pieces of tetanus metal in there. Your loud as fuck fire alarm went off? That wasn't what that was. That was your loud as fuck cabbage alarm. Alright, do we move on to the snakes up here now? Do we do this? Gotta love the tetanus dungeons. Fear and hunger. Is that a status effect in Fear and Hunger? I feel like getting tetanus would be one. That's got Funger written all over it. I think maybe my next big, like, painted piece will probably be a Funger one. I need a break from Elden Ring. Now, luckily I have very good references of his helmet, so much so, in fact, I actually downloaded a 3D model of his helmet so I could get it from the right angle. And even that was not enough at one point.
It's definitely a status effect IRL. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't last long. You die quick. Living in a tinnitus dungeon. I guess that's one thing I gotta thank my hearing loss for, is I don't feel that... Now that I'm like an adult, I gotta see if I can get my MCP to cover a new hearing aid. Because I feel like that would be a beneficial thing to have as an adult. Not just so that, you know, I can hear things better, but also because it'll make people nicer to me. The amount of fucking dirty looks and misunderstandings that have happened in my life, and just like horrible awkwardness because I can't hear or understand people who are trying to communicate with me, and then situations just get awful and sad. It's like, man, I don't need this anymore. Be nice to me. I'm disabled. I'm trying my best.
Tetanus is great, but we're moving in more of a tinnitus direction. It's kind of last season. It's giving out.
Where am I? What am I looking for? Ah, yes. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, my body.
Ow.
Not all disabilities are visible, but it would be a little more with a hearing aid. I think that is a pretty big problem for me in my life, is because my disabilities are not visible, that people tend to treat me in a certain way where it's like, no, please, I can't do that, actually. What you were looking at is not the truth. I am not this shape, I am just inside it.
Oh, I gotta open up this 3D model one again. Oh, my computer's gonna scream! Okay.
Thank you for stream. You're on the tail end of it. I'm probably only gonna be going for like 20 minutes more. Inside is just a messed up little guy, I promise. No, you got it the other way around. The outside is the messed up part. Inside is a resplendent, beautiful little creature that wants to shine for the whole world. What a perfect way to say it. Yeah, keep that in mind. Remember that. These words and actions. You will not regret them. For me, I'm the opposite of that backroom shit where it's, you stupid motherfucker, you are your brain, or however the hell she said it. Cause, like, as much as that is true, as much as that is so fucking true, and the opposite is true, it's like, ah, fuck, the disconnect! Everyone will remember that. You better.
Okay, so that... Aha! There it is. There's my 3D model. Beautiful. Okay, so we are migrating up to here now. Go. sucking at the walls like a Rolo now, making a cocoon where my brain fits. What is the Rolo in this context? Like the candy? Like the chocolate? Like the really yummy ice cream?
I have to imagine you might have got the okay, alright, Glass Animals, you got weird lyrics. Have you guys heard the new Cave Town song? Did you hear him? Did you hear? Kevin, you listen, go listen to it. Mute my fucking stream and listen to it.
Smile, I smile.
Like, honestly, I only listen to, like, those 3 or 4 Cave Town songs, but those are all I need. I would just play it for you on stream here, but I don't know because it's a brand new song, it might get me struck. And also it deserves views. It deserves listens. Or l'algorithme, or however the French say it. So technically I've already kind of sketched this out. It's just very light and hard to see. It's so morbid here.
Help! It's too fucking warm.
Ugh. Oh, poor Al, you're probably so toasty. You okay, Papa?
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, big stretch.
Is this a Snellmet? It is. It's his dual Snellmet. But to be fair, this guy is just like a lump of Black Forest ham filled with snakes, so all of him is just kind of a Snesmer. If you look at the peeled away renders of his 3D model without like the armor and then like the wrappings and stuff, he's going through it. I have never seen, like, I know this is coming from the series that has Demon in pain in it. This guy is in more pain, I can promise you. The Impaler? No, he's the Impaled. Snakes are through his body. Okay, I think I gotta go big zoom mode here. Hang on. I gotta move some stuff around. Might need to get my chair out of the way, actually, so I can hover over this. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh, come on. You're okay, Al. You're okay. You want to sit on my chair? I know you like my chair better than your bed, because it smells like me.
If it were me, I would simply feel pain and die. Well, I hate to break it to you, but when you are in this condition, most of the time you stay alive. So you can say no. So you feel pain and live despite it. There's a fucking fly on my wall. I just kicked it.
Get. Ew!
I'm not about killing like 99% of living things, but a fucking fly, especially fruit flies or black flies, I'm like, nah, you're only here for my blood and my food. My cat don't even eat you. You're not even protein. Feel the pain to punish the pain givers? Yes, but also feel the pain so that people who aren't the pain givers can see that it's still worth it. That it is still possible. Because if we send the message that any pain means you need to die, then that means any pain will get you killed. Keeping it light on my streams? Never. Talking about the existentialism of chronic pain and illness? Oh yeah. That's how we do it. Because at the end of the day, Caesar was right. Apes together strong. In all things. In all ways. Because you gotta think. Not all pain is given. Sometimes it is just there. That fucking part of the soundtrack. Oh! Fully thought you were talking about Julius Caesar. Like all things are true, at the end of the day, A2 Brutus. But strongs together may also be ape. Now you're getting it. See? As above, so below. Oh, I still need to watch Good News in August. I'm excited. It would be totally legal for me to do a dramatic read of Julius Caesar on stream, just saying. I've never actually read it. How long is that? That's like a poem, right? Or do you just mean quotes from him? 'Cause you might be right. I think that guy's in the public domain now. That's what I meant. That's what I'm saying, Azirush. That's apes together strong. You get the point. You get an A. You pass the class. It's a Shakespeare. I see. Bleeding, looking up at the senators who stood together to kill me. Apes together strong. Honestly? That's kind of killer. Because it's still It's still reverting them to the basest instincts of you are merely a primate. 95 pages long! How long was Frankenstein? As last words, that's not bad. That's kind of an own. Like, those senators who work together, you have reduced them to their bare essentials, which is no more than apes. It took all of you to kill one of me. The only Shakespeare I've read has been the stuff from, like, high school. I've always wanted to read Hamlet, but, like, I just never got around to it. That wasn't one of the books or plays or whatever the fuck in our curriculum. But how many of me will it take to kill you as the backup Caesars flood the Senate?
Oh, Al. Wow, you're so round.
Hang on, let me see if I can show him off. He's very cute right now.
Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do for you. He's so round right now. Look how fucking round.
His little feet. He's not actually that round. He's just in a good shape. I've definitely seen him rounder. Look at his beautiful periwinkle undertones. Like, watch. Hey. I'm trying to show them your roots. His soft blue undertone. What salon do you go to, Queen?
He looks so toasty. Wow. Your noodle belly. Such a pretty boy.
Move. We got.
Good.
Ooh. Okay, hang on. Okay, I know I just got into gear up mode, but I'm actually gonna call a stream here. Ah, bombastic music. Ah. Because Will just got home, so we're probably gonna watch our thing soon. And I wanna chill out just a little bit beforehand. Alright, gang. Who am I gonna throw you at? Who do we got? No, I didn't want to open that. Get out of here. Oh, Twitch. Who do we got? Still nobody? Dude, nobody's streaming on Wednesday. Weird. Alright, I will just send you off into the wilds. Thank you so much for joining me today, gang. Thank you for the subscribers and the good conversations. We had some chill conversations today. And thank you for showing up despite the stream crash and then restart like an hour later. I appreciate that. Consistency is key. In an ideal world, I will stream again tomorrow because I also have the day off. But who is to say? Who is to say? I will send you away for now. Have a good night.